Hi everyone, welcome back to J Trading. I'm Jupiter. I have a quick update on boom and crash. Today's Sunday. Everyone is enjoying their day. I hope so. Before we get started to the analysis of boom and crash, I just wanted to say thank you for everyone who joined our free channel. It's already 2.1k subscribers. This is a big milestone for J Trading. I'm grateful for all of you guys who are learning and making money. And also the VIP channel is around 2.9, so we have 293 subscribers. Guys, this is a big milestone for us. We just started before 5 months and we had no VIP, and free channel was also less than 10 members. So we were doing our job relentlessly. We were analyzing the market and keep updating people every day. So I hope everyone is learning and beefing up their market analysis. So if you are learning and making money, let me know in the comment section. Just put your thoughts on the comment section. I'll be grateful for all of you. So now let's go to the charts. Last week was a great week for J Trading. Actually, I have been sharing free channel and free signal and paid signal in both VIP and free channel. It was actually good. Last week was quite interesting because we made some money, and the market was quite perfect, not bad. There was not a lot of manipulation. I just saw manipulation yesterday on crash 500. There was a quick crash on crash 500. The market crashed quickly after giving us a perfect pattern. But the good thing, I didn't give signal on that because I knew there was something fishy behind that. So now let's get started. This is boom 1000, and as you can see, we sold above 1091. Let me grab an arrow and let me show where we sold. So as you can see, around this level we sold the market, and as we have anticipated, the market it's perfectly going down, and right now the price is approaching our take profit. So it's a very few points to our TP. After a few minutes, maybe after I upload this video, the trade will be at the TP already. So our take profit is around here, and entry here, stop losses above this. So I will tell you the reason we took this trade on boom 1000. If you are a member of free channel or both VIP, you will know that we took this signal last week. I think few days ago, 2 days ago, we had two signals on boom 1000 this week. This one is the second one, I remember. So the reason I sold, the reason I gave you this signal is let me flip my screen. So if you can see the screen, it's clean. We don't have any objects, and we don't have any indicators. As you know, I'm not into indicators. Sometimes I use, but most of the time I only analyze the market like this. Empty chart will be interesting for me. So I just drew a trend line like this. This is 4-hour time frame. The market was going straight up. This was bullish market. As you can see, like this, the market was in uptrend, and it was creating higher highs and higher lows. That means the market is in a quite bullish way. So finally the market decided to break this trend line. That indicates that the market is trying to change the trend. So we didn't take the trade immediately as the price or the market broke this trend line, but we waited and we took a signal around here. I think on 1-hour time frame we had a pattern. I will show you that later, but right now we see this big trend line on the 4-hour time frame. This indicates that the market was on uptrend or in a bull market, and finally when it decided to break this trend line, that was a big sign for us to take a sell position. And after pushing a little bit down, the market reversed back in order to retest this trend line. As you can see, at this level the market tested this trend line. That indicates that this is a perfect reversal for a trend. Market was on uptrend, finally broke here from the trend line and came back to test the trend line. So as you can see here, we have a very small candle. That indicates that the sellers and buyers are struggling to decide to take the position. So finally the sellers came in and they won. So we took our signal on 1-hour time frame. I guess we had a pattern. I will show you that after a few seconds. So we took a signal here. Let me zoom in. So the signal I sent you, it was at this level. Yeah, so at this level we took a signal, and I had a reason to give you this signal. So let's see that. Let's go to 1 hour time frame. If you go to 1 hour time frame, immediately after the market breaks this trend line, we see a flag that's called bearish flag. If you draw a trend line, a small trend line like this, let me grab an arrow and let me show you. Here we have market testing the trend line from the previous market days, and we have another retest on the trend line. So as we have seen on the 4 hour time frame, this trend line acted as a support and resistance from a very long time. So finally the market decided to break this trend line, and it tested back the trend twice. That indicates that the trend is reversing. Market was on a bull market, and right now it's deciding to go down. That means we look for sell opportunity, right? So we don't sell immediately as soon as we see these kind of signals. We wait for another confirmation. So we got another confirmation right here. If you see this smaller trend line, it connected these 2 points together. Actually, let me grab another arrow. So if you see two of these arrows, they indicate that the market tested this trend line and it reversed it back. That means market created this flag. It's called a bearish flag. So this flag is a bearish flag. That indicates that the market is deciding to go down. If you see bearish flag or any descending triangle, there are other patterns also. I have shared the PDF on the VIP. If you are not a member of VIP, the link will be in description. Talk to me. The payment's not that much. I mean, there was an offer 50%, but it was already over. But right now it's also normal. It's not that big a deal. So we have a bearish flag right here. So finally the market broke the bearish flag. So after the 1 hour candlestick, if you see here, the 1 hour candlestick closed. This one, it's big. We have a quite big candlestick here. Then we took a signal immediately after that 1 hour candlestick closed. So after the market price decides to break any kind of pattern, you have to wait for a candlestick to close outside that trend line or any pattern. So I waited for the candlestick to close. So it closed, and another candlestick actually formed. So we took a trade immediately after that level, and right now, as you can see, the price is pushing down and down and down. So there is a clear bearish pressure here on the market. So our take profit is at this level. As you can see, we are almost there. So now let's go to boom 500 and let's see another trade we have. So we took boom 500 signal also before 1 day or 2 days, I don't remember that. So we had a quite big good opportunity on boom 500. If you all remember, I gave a signal last week here. So if you see here, the market was on a downtrend. This is clear downtrend, and market created the same structure that we saw on boom 1000. If you remember, before a minute I just described that this kind of pattern is called a bearish flag. Okay, actually let me draw here what bearish flag means. Look, let's say this arrow is a market price coming down. Then the market comes and creates this kind of pattern. Let me draw a bearish flag for you. Most of you don't know how to anticipate this kind of market. So this is a pattern called a bearish flag. It's a flag, but it's on a bearish market. If the market is deciding to, okay, let me remove this. Yeah. So if you draw this trend line like this and connect the reversal points, so as you can see, this one is a clear bearish flag. The market finally breaks this pattern and it goes down. You see this pattern, it's quite interesting, right? Here we have a bearish market. The price comes down, pushes down, and it reverses at this level. Then it goes up and it gets rejected again. Comes back, gets rejected. Goes up, gets rejected. So we connect those two rejection levels with the line like this, and from the downside also we have two rejection points. So we connect to those two reversal levels. So then we get a bearish flag. Finally, you wait for the market to break the pattern. So at this point, the market broke the pattern, and finally the market decided to go down like this. So anytime you see this kind of pattern, you have to take advantage. So we had this pattern on boom 500, this pattern. So if you remember, I gave you signal here and our take profit was around this level, I think. So it hit the TP and we had a great week. So after that, we have also another opportunity right here. Now let's go to 4-hour time frame and I will show you this. If you see this, we have a clear descending triangle. Last time, I think on my last video, I told you about this pattern. This is called descending triangle. We have a market price creating lower highs. These levels are highs, but they are getting lower and lower. That means sellers are pushing the market downside. The buyers are losing momentum, and from the downside, buyers are also struggling to push the market up, but they couldn't win the market. So at this same level, the buyers are struggling. You see the level, it's almost same. If you see this arrow, this level indicates that the buyers are trying to push the market upside, but they couldn't win. The winners, the sellers, sorry. So the sellers are pushing the market from upside like this. So this one is called, it's low but equal low. But if the buyers had a momentum or a force, they could have created higher lows. But here we have lower highs. The highs are getting low and low and low. That means the sellers are pushing the market. The momentum that sellers have is bigger than the buyers. So what you do if you see this kind of pattern, so this is descending triangle, right? So immediately after spotting this kind of pattern, any descending triangle or ascending triangle, you wait for the market to break either side. Sometimes the market may break upside. I know this is descending triangle. That means sellers are pushing the market downside. So finally the sellers should win or the market should break downside. But sometimes the market may break upside like this. You don't know what is gonna happen. So always wait for the price to break the pattern. So what we did, we waited for the market to give us another confirmation. So go to lower hour time frame, like 1 hour. The confirmation I take is 1 hour time frame. I see the patterns, I draw the patterns on 4 hour time frame, and for confirmation I go to 1 hour. So if you see here, immediately below the box, so we had the box right here, right? So the market was testing, and this is the level that buyers couldn't push up, but the sellers finally won the battle. You see this candlestick, it's big, right? On 1 hour time frame, it's almost full. So it closed below the box. That indicates that the sellers finally won the battle. So immediately after that candlestick closed, I gave you signal to sell here. So we sold at that level, and right now price was pushing down. We were a little bit close, but only few points were remaining. But I don't know, buyers came in and they are pushing a little bit up. So I guess this is a pullback, just pullback. Maybe after this pullback, the price will push down further, because if you go to 4 hour time frame, this is a descending triangle, and the take profit you measure is, as I told you last time, you measure the height of the descending triangle like this and take it to the breakout point. Then if you see, it's exactly at our take profit. So we will wait for the market to touch our take profit. This was boom 500 on last week, and we had also another opportunity on crash 1000. Crash 1000 also, it was a perfect week. Last week we had quite good opportunities. We had a pattern here, a trend here, the trend was broken, and we had also a bearish flag here. The market created bearish flag and it broke. I think we took this signal from I think a couple of weeks ago. Then finally the market came here and gave us another trend. Let me draw a trend on the 1 hour time frame to let you see it clearly. So we have let me draw this trend like this. It's not perfect, I know, but I drew this trend line and I waited for the market to break this trend line. The market was clearly on uptrend like this. If you see, the market is touching the trend line many times and testing, and it's creating higher highs and higher lows. So finally the market broke this trend line at this level, and actually on crash 1000, if the market is deciding to go down, you will know from the candlesticks. The candlesticks will be with a big momentum like this. the red candlesticks will be consecutively at the same level. If you see this, after breaking we had a big red candlestick here, but we have another two green candles, then one red, one green, two red, one green, and one red. That means the market broke the trend line, but still we have no momentum. So I waited for the market to give us momentum. So I gave you signal immediately after we got momentum here, immediately after breaking this consolidation level. If you see this, if you see this area, there is a consolidation, right? So the market broke this level and we have, boom, a big momentum. So the market crashed immediately after breaking that consolidation level, and our take profit was actually, it was not that far. We had a take profit around this level. So after hitting the TP, we took the take profit, and the market is still pushing down. We don't regret taking profit. Remember, always secure your bag, always secure your bag. Sometimes you have to secure your bag. Market may reverse from the TP. Without hitting the TP, it may reverse back. So always move your take profit, no, move your stop loss, secure your bag. That's it. So this is it for today's episode, guys. I will come back with another video. Good luck.